will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Morgan. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the sling.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got the back over the middle. Oh, there's the ball!
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The run to the left. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
6-9-1, Gators score!
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Loveland. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall up front.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then seeing it, reacting to it, and making sure they let that ball go nowhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Got him in the backfield quick.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Warren. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolverine!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. a shotgun, they go to the ground. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Makes the grab. It's held. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorn!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. See that maize in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Warren. And that pass is intercepted.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find some...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Dropping back, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Off the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll they'll run it out of the shotgun. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's held. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Longhorns are on the move. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Forced out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown Longhorns! They take the lead with the 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. to the single running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Defense playing a bail technique. Fast motion from the offense. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love jet sweeps because it puts so much pressure on defenses with their eye discipline. It's really hard for these linebackers and DBs and defensive ends to locate a really fast receiver cutting across the formation so quickly, getting the handoff, and you see that time he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space. It's Edwards.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run.
Yo, what up, gang? Appreciate that like. What's up? What's up?
Those runs right there, the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They go to the draw. Bowls his way forward. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Can't complain at all.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Let's go.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great
Here we go.
Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10.
You going live at some point today?
To make a giant statement, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first.
That's how I've been feeling all day. Like, I don't know if I want to.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Maffa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense set for a first down play. The give out of the gun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make him honor the run. Make him know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quick strike complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
By the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put
Say
it right
condolences
on
to
their body, make the catch
you
simple,
and yours,
let
bro.
them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik.
Who the fuck? Who is he
The
throwing to?
incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot
No
of
problem, no
progress
problem.
made there on the short run. Clemson is quick to the line. On third down, going up top. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable
get
to
around the
offensive
corner,
success,
man.
and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying play action. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops the throw.
Oh.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to
Here we
take
go.
it back.
Here we
At
go.
the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, the ball carrier there was just hoping his speed was going to get him to the outside and turn the corner, but nothing worked. Defense forces him out of bounds for a loss.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Aller. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Maffa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On second down, he'll fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab well past the
Way to come back and get that.
and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Skips away from pressure. Rolls it in. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Maffa. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Damn.
Grab quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Get your ass across that line.
It's Brown.
Come on,
And
man.
he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get six.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was
Don't
a
block
big
him. Fuck
hole
it.
in that screen, and the defense ran
Don't block
right
him,
through
goddamn.
it.
Just let him go.
Third and long coming up here.
Let his ass go.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
A touchdown. That's what we need. Come on.
Touchdown, Tigers! The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of
Pick
pressure.
that off.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down.
Come on.
After a good return on the
Come on.
interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. You got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of
Good
problems.
three. Good three. Good three.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick.
Oh, you touched it, buddy. You touched it. Let's go. You touched it. Yes, sir.
Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
Appreciate
I wonder
that.
how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. He looks that one in nicely. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Damn.
Line gets set. First down. On the ground, it's Singleton. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Got his man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Line getting set on 2nd down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run. Shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
3rd down play from the gun.
There you go.
Oh, picked off.
There we go.
Close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Zeus? Who this is on Twitch? I don't know who that's supposed to be. Okay. I have no idea.
Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockney built. Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. And boy, do we have a
Hello.
fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. First down for this offense.
What is it with everybody in this offense?
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Damn.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Opening drive moving. To the air. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout.
Good pick.
Taking it the other way.
Good pick.
And he's
Way to be there. Come on.
On the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. And he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Mitchell.
Good catch. There we
He
go.
steps out of bounds.
Works for
but it
me.
will be
Come
enough
on.
for a 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver.
Nah, you can't challenge nothing. Let's go.
Where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit,
on, man.
obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Leonard. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Exactly, Gant. That's what I thought. That's what I recall.
Now facing a third and long. They keep attacking through the
This
air.
fucking clown.
Another incompletion on
y'all.
third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Damn. Come on.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On
Throw
fourth
the
down, going to the air.
Come on, man. I'm pressing this fucking button. What the
He'll try
fuck?
to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good
Oh,
return on the
God.
interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the
I'm
ball.
pressing A.
Interception on
Throw the
first
ball.
drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Third and short now from their own 48. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll try the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Got his man down the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone.
Don't move at all. Don't move. Just sit there. That's cool. Just sit
One
there.
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got
Stupid
guys that
hoe.
are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out
Nigga
of
don't
that
leave
one.
him clicking on.
Somehow it's 2nd and 7.
Bitch.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
To throw, it's Leonard. And that's
These
him
motherfuckers
completed.
was on his
Defender
fucking ball.
all over him. Knocked
Come
the
on,
ball to
man.
the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think
Can't
a
help
lot of that
yourself.
has to do with they know they're in
Bitch.
field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the
These
defense
fucking
holds.
guys, man.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Just sort of a
Damn.
relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that
A
one.
yard?
And that's
Just a
great
fucking
job
yard?
by the defense, understanding
Okay.
exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They're facing a 3rd down. He wants to throw it.
Good pick. Come on,
And the pass
bitch.
is kicked off. He would have loved
So-
to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Outside the
You
pocket, let's
fucking
go.
clown.
Tip ball
Come
put
on.
for grabs, and I thought he had it, but
Damn.
somehow it slithered through his fingers. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Leonard. Makes his connection. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. He wants to throw.
This bitch. Bro, come on.
Misfire there as they
What the
can't
fuck
make
is
the
wrong with this
connection.
nigga?
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
When you motherfuckers catch it.
His hands. Oh, he had an
Bitch
explosive
ass.
play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass,
Yeah.
and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout.
You.
It's complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
Come on, come on, come on. So it's not gonna rain today.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this.
And that's what you get for not clicking on. And that's what you get for not clicking on. Letting the computer do all the work for your ass.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the
Bitch.
end zone.
Come on, man.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then Dave shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
But these guys will just move and do what they need to do. But that shit just ain't gonna fucking happen, clearly.
And the Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2 is quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground pushes it forward
Yes,
all
they
the way
are.
to the 2-yard line.
Yes, they are.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
Can't wait to spend $130 just to play against motherfuckers
And,
doing this shit.
late in the games, offenses
Great
sometimes
investment.
get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. He's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to continue taking shots.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to
Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yo, what's good? I'm just chilling on the game. What y'all doing? Yeah, no invite, nigga. No invite to the hoops.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Nigga, you sent a pool on fucking base that people work out at.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Shit.
Field, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets there.
What y'all up to tonight?
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong.
No, I never work weekends. I have every weekend.
You saw it right there in that play action.
On third and
Trying to
long,
do
doesn't
something.
need to take the check down.
Good little UFC fight tonight.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet.
That's cooked. How did that even happen? Were you like fucking speeding or some shit?
Big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to fight.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Negative
Oh,
play on
was that
first
after you
down.
dropped me
That's what
off?
the defense always wants.
The defense just simply not fooled
Like
by
you-
the play action. Oftentimes the
Oh,
offense
shit.
the run fake's going to slow down those pass
Oh.
rushes, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They bring him down, and he's going to
Yeah.
lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers went through. They came
Yeah.
down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for it.
On third and long, he's going to have to
Did
turn
you like
on
just?
loose
So did you just
downfield.
pull over and?
Tremendous awareness along the sideline.
And you got- did you have, like, a tow truck come or some shit?
For the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him
Damn.
throughout the rest of this game.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in
Yeah, that's what happened to my
recent
shit back home, but my
years.
entire axle snapped, so I just fucking
Don't forget about the run
sold
game.
it.
That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Oh shit.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Damn, your whole check.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at
That's
the 31.
fucked.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier.
Fuck.
Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown
Oh.
LSU.
Let's go.
Damn.
I can't fucking change this shit. God damn it. I can't fucking mute this.
Then they asked probably made you wait like another hour.
No, like it was the guy. I went to the guy that sold me the car.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yeah, so the dude.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that. Right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation on the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
About to
Yeah.
kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
So, man, what we up to tonight,
On the
man?
run from inside his own 5.
I don't know. I'm down for whatever.
He was looking for more
Huh?
running room, but none to be found as he stops at the
His ass knows
23.
he's not going to sleep. You don't even got no game.
Offense getting set for first down.
This nigga, bro.
He's gonna pass. He'll pull it down. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
I have a switch in my room also. I have a switch also.
You do?
Yeah, I got one. My mom bought me one for Christmas.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went forward, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times tonight.
Looking to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Rebels! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He's looking to throw it. Took a shot as he threw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Daniels. Push down for the tackle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On the move and looking deep. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On second down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Floating away. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to move.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. First down, 10 yards to go. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 15. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Rebels in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
You have to show me, son.
He'll
Why
bring
would
it
you do
out.
that?
It's Thomas.
Why would you do that?
It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We talk about settling for points.
I really like that, bro.
When you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more, but Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick throw in this game.
They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get...
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it set up on the outside. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even do it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. They want to get this defense on its heels. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using the quick game. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Back to the air one more time. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Flying down the left side.
Can't catch a fucking break, bro. Can't catch a break, man. Okay. Can't catch a fucking break.